Mark Grace would put the Cubs in front 1-0 with this sacrifice fly to left field. Doug DeCenzo scoring on the play. RBI number 47 for Grace. But in the top of the second inning, Franklin Stubbs would unload one of 2 home runs on the night. This one a 3-run shot to right field off of Cubs starter Lance Dixon. Home run number 15, RBIs 40, 41, and 42 as the Astros moved out to a 3-1 lead. 2 innings later, Stubbs would do it again. Home run number 16, RBI 43. First time this season he's hit 2 in one game. 4-1, Houston on top. On the mound for the Astros this evening, Mark Portugal. And Portugal would look good here in the bottom of the 5th, striking out Ryan Sandberg with runners on 1st and 3rd to preserve the 3-run lead. But it wouldn't matter because in the 6th, the Astros would come up with 3 more. Casey Candaele with this single to left field. Davidson scoring on the play to make it 5-1, RBI 19 for Candaele. Then Portugal helps himself with Stubbs and Candaele aboard. Portugal with this bloop single into left field. Stubbs and Candaele will score. RBIs 3 and 4 for Portugal, and it's 7-1. The Cubs would get 1 back in the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Sandberg with this single into left field. Doug DeCenzo scoring on the play. RBI number 70 for Sandberg, 7-2. But that would be it for the Cubs. Mark Portugal shutting the Cubs down, scattering 9 hits, allowing just 2 runs. His first complete game of the year. Houston defeats Chicago 7-2. Portugal now 6-9 on the year. Cubs rookie Lance Dixon dropping to 0-1.
Monday night in Oakland is the battle of the American League division leaders as the Red Sox play the A's. Top of the 1st inning, bases full. Scott Sanderson strikes out Tom Bernatsky. He would also get out of a bases-loaded jam in the top of the 2nd inning. Bottom of the 3rd inning now, John Marzano, the bullpen catcher for the Red Sox, will make that sliding pad save to save the ball. He may be trying out for the Bruins. Dave Henderson, a base hit to center field off of Greg Harris. Carney Lansford chugs in and scores. RBI 59 for Dave Henderson, and it's 1-0 Oakland. Still in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, Ron Hassey will drive in a run with a base hit to center field off of Harris. Jennings would come in to score and give the A's a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th inning, Doug Jennings would use the power in his bat as he gets a solo home run on a 3-1 pitch to deep, dead center field. Number 1 on the year for Jennings, RBI number 9, and it's 3-0 Oakland. 4-0 A's in the top of the 7th inning. Scott Sanderson cruising right along now. He'll strike out Tim Naring to end the top half of the 7th inning for victim number 6 on a tough breaking ball. Move now to the top of the 8th inning, a unusual play. Felix Jose and Willie Randolph will each drop this Dwight Evans pop-up to short right field. Evans then will get caught in between first and second base. Jose will throw the ball to Mark McGuire, who tags Evans out as he's caught in nowhere land. We'll take one more look at this weird play as both Randolph and Jose misplay the ball. Randolph giving way to Jose, who drops the ball. Evans is caught in between first and second, and he is out. Top of the 9th inning, Sanderson will get Marty Barrett to pop out to Walt Weiss to end the ball game. The A's win 4-0. Scott Sanderson ups his record to 12-7 on a 3-hitter against the Red Sox. It's his first shutout since 1986. Greg Harris is the loser in the showdown between the division leaders in the American League, and he drops to 9-5 on the year.
Jim Lefebvre and the Seattle Mariners hosted the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles would strike first. Top of the 1st inning, Cal Ripken Jr. would greet Brian Holman with this RBI double to the right center field gap. Scoring on the play, Brady Anderson all the way from first base as the Orioles took the 1-0 lead. Ripken's 65th RBI. Young Ben McDonald looking to go 5-0 since being called up by the Orioles. Here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, he will get Jeffrey Leonard looking for the strikeout. It remained 1-0 until the top of the 4th inning. Mike Hoyles with this ground out to third base. Mariners can't turn the double play, and Cal Ripken Jr. will come in to score 2-0 on Hoyles' 6th RBI. Still in the 4th, and it's Craig Worthington. Worthington with this seeing eye single to center field, scoring Hoyles on the play. RBI 40 for Worthington. It's 3-0. Not much for the Mariners to cheer about until the bottom of the 5th inning. That's when Omar Vizquel would come up with a runner on third. Vizquel with a deep shot to center field. Edgar Martinez able to score on the sacrifice, and it's 3-1. The Mariners kept in this one by the fine pitching of Brian Holman, 8 strikeouts on the night, as here he gets Tettleton looking in the 8th. Ben McDonald would get knocked out in the 9th, after giving up a single and a walk, and then Edgar Martinez would greet reliever Greg Olson with this single into right field, scoring Alvin Davis, cutting the lead to 3-2 with 2 outs in the 9th. But then Olson would face Scott Bradley, 2 on and 2 out here in the 9th inning, and Bradley will line out to second base. Rene Gonzalez making the play to end this game. 3-2 the final, Baltimore winning it. McDonald goes to 5-0, Holman dropping to 11-8, Olson picking up his 27th save.
Monday night in Kansas City, Texas manager Bobby Valentine won't smell a win in that ball. Top of the first inning, Ruben Sierra with a base hit to center field off of Kevin Apier. Rafael Palmeiro rounds third, and he'll come in to score. RBI 72 for Sierra, and the Rangers lead 1-0. But KC will get 3 in the bottom half of the first inning. Mike McFarland will get a base hit to left field off of Kevin Brown. Jim Eisenreich scores the third Royal run. RBI 47 for McFarland, and it's 3-1 Kansas City after 1 inning. Top of the second inning, Jeff Hewson will get a base hit to right field that would score Steve Buechele. RBI 21 for Hewson, and it's now 3-2 Kansas City in the second. Brown would have to leave the game in the bottom of the second inning with a hyperextended right elbow. His replacement, John Barfield, gives an RBI base hit to Gerald Perry. Brian McRae scores RBI 52 for Perry, and that gave Kansas City a 4-2 lead. Move now to the bottom of the fifth inning. Willie Wilson will slap a base hit to right field. Gerald Perry will come around to score from second base, and the Kansas City Royals lead this game 5-2 in the fifth. Move now to the top half of the sixth inning. Apier still on the mound for the Royals, and he gets Pete Incaviglia striking out for the third time on the evening. And Incaviglia goes and takes a seat. Top of the seventh inning, Apier again still on the mound. He'll catch his left heel on the mound. He'll hold on to the ball and fall forward. The balk is called as Apier loses his balance on the pitch. 5-3 KC, bottom of the seventh inning. Julio Franco and Gerald Perry collide as Franco tries to get George Brett's high hopper. Franco held on to the ball, thus tagging out Perry in the process. George Brett is safe at first base as we take one more look at the collision between Franco and Perry. Top of the ninth inning, Jeff Montgomery strikes out Rafael Palmeiro to end the game with the bases full. He struck out the last 2 batters he faced. 5-3 KC wins. Apier the winner, he's 8-4. Brown the loser drops to 12-9. And Montgomery picks up his 17th save.
Of American League second place teams meeting in Chicago Monday night. Blue Jays, White Sox, and Alex Fernandez celebrating his 21st birthday with a start for Chicago. Fernandez gets Greg Myers looking here in the top of the second inning. He had 3 strikeouts through the first 3. There was no score after 3. Bottom of the fourth, White Sox take a 1-0 lead. Sammy Sosa with this single to center field, scoring Frank Thomas from second base. RBI 51 for Sosa, 1-0 Chicago. Fernandez in the top of the fifth would make a rookie mistake on this pickoff attempt at first. Into the stands it goes. Junior Felix at first. Greg Myers comes in to score, and it's 1-1. It would remain 1-1 until the bottom of the eighth inning. That's when Lance Johnson would come up, the runner on second. He will triple down the right field line. Ozzie Guillen comes in to score. RBI 43 for Johnson, 2-1 White Sox. Still in the bottom of the eighth, and Frank Thomas, the batter. Thomas with this single into right center field, scoring Johnson on the play. RBI 5 for Thomas, 3-1 Sox. Blue Jays would come back, however, in the top of the ninth inning. John Olerud starting things off, getting his 44th RBI on the season with this single to center field, scoring Freddie McGriff. 3-2, White Sox still in front. McGriff beating the throw off target. Mookie Wilson then would come up, and Wilson would come through with pinch runner Kenny Williams at third. Nice play by Ozzie Guillen, but the White Sox can't turn the double play. Williams scores. RBI 28 for Wilson. We are tied at 3. Still in the top of the ninth. All these runs off of Sox reliever Bobby Thigpen, and it's Junior Felix with the game winner to center field. RBI 47 for Felix. Wilson scored. He had stolen second base to get into scoring position, and the Blue Jays would win it 4-3. Tom Hankey coming on in relief in the ninth to get his 25th save, getting Phil Bradley there. Dwayne Ward, 2-6, gets the win in relief. Bobby Thigpen drops to 4-5.